What's going on, Vibe? This is your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, y'all? We back with another one, y'all. Today's track is from Elite Sessions, you know what I mean? Featuring Bugzy Malone and whatnot, you know what I mean? This is bound to be a good one, man. Let's jump right into it, fam. Let's go.
JBZ Media.
I call myself Bugzy Malone as a gimmick. 20,000 views cause the kids wasn't in it. They don't want to hear no creative shit in this lyric.
They don't want to hear no creative shit in these lyrics. No.
They just want to hear how I drag man out of a civic.
They just want to hear how I drag mine out on the Civic. Ugh. That's some pure. Damn, I done fucking threw my back out a little bit there. Yeah, man. They said he's basically saying like they just want the gangster shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I broke my arm when I did it. Cause I broke his jaw and I broke him down and I made his friends look silly.
Said, man, I broke his jaw, man. I made his friends look silly. You know what I mean? Let me go right.
They just want to hear how I drag man out of a civic. Yeah, and I broke my arm when I did it. Cause I broke his jaw and I broke him down and
he said I broke my arm when I did it, yo. Cause I broke his jaw and I broke his arm.
made his friends look silly. They just want to hear how I drag man out of a civic. Yeah, and I broke my arm when I did it. Cause I broke his jaw and I broke him down and I made his friends look.
I broke his arm and I broke him down and I made his friends look silly. Shit. And the shit rhymed correctly and everything, man. That's freaking bars right there. We're gonna do a three-peat, man, rewind and whatnot, and we're gonna let it ride.
They just want to hear how I drag man out of a civic. Yeah, and I broke my arm when I did it. Cause I broke his jaw and I broke him down and I made his friends look silly. I should have put some sharp in his belly. Left bare skidmarks behind the subby. Look, when I was about 10, ended up robbing all of my school friends. But then I got caught, and ever since then, I've been on the ball like ESPN. Yeah, I took.
He said, man, I've been on the ball like ESPN. Oh shit, man, let's go, man. I like that energy, yo.
Left bare skidmarks behind the subby. Look, when I was about 10, ended up robbing all of my school friends. But then I got caught, and ever since then, I've been on the ball like ESPN. Yeah, I took chase, and I hit the fence, just trying to get away from the policemen. Then I got gripped, and I got slammed. Done a little bit of time like Big Ben, a big white.
He said, yo, man, on some real shit. Yeah, I got chased. Yeah, I ran, and I got caught up, man. Did a little time. He's just saying, like, yo, he been through shit. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? He did his
fence, just trying to get away from the policemen. Then I got gripped and I got slammed. Done a little bit of time like Big Ben. A big white sweatbox took me to pen. Had fights like M. Bison and Ken. And I've been a bad boy.
M. Bison and Ken. I like that, man. Street Fighter. Let's go.
To pen. Had fights like M. Bison and Ken. And I've been a bad boy ever since then. Never been a hero like Clark Kent. And now I'm like Scarface without the scar. And I'm like.
I like that, man. Never been a hero like Clark Kent. Now I got I'm Scarface without the scar. I like that, yo.
Bane without the mask, like the Joker without the cards. And I'm Bison and Ken, and I've been a bad boy ever since then. Never been a hero like Clark Kent. And now I'm like Scarface without the scar. And I'm like Bane without the mask, like the Joker without the cards. And I don't care if I look bad. I want a Porsche GT that's matte black, so I can drive through the hood like Batman. Used to have a 9 in the backpack, so I could run through the door like a cat flap. And now I got
bars, man. Let's go, man. Let's go.
so I can drive through the hood like Batman. Used to have a 9 in the backpack, so I could run through the door like a cat flap. And now I got a hoodie matching my snapback, and they know my voice when I'm on track.
I had a hoodie on with my slapback, meaning he had a snapback on and he had a hoodie covering that shit up.
A hitman couldn't kill a beat like me, my brother, if he signed that contract. Trust no one, we're not on the same wave. I shut man down in a vacate. If he sees the whip, then he might hate. Cause my nigga, we're not the same age.
He said, yo, man, if you see the whip, man, you might hate. Cause man, like, we not the same age, you know what I mean? It's like a freaking sunning, man. Sunning session right here.
Couldn't kill a beat like me, my brother, if he signed that contract. Trust no one, we're not on the same wave. I shut man down in a vacate. If he sees the whip, then he might hate. Cause my nigga, we're not the same age. Plus I've been avoiding the 12 gauge. I heard man put a hole in his rib cage.
He said, yo, I've been avoiding a 12 gauge. I heard man put a hole in his rib cage. Wow, son. I like that.
We're not the same age. Plus, I've been avoiding the 12 gauge. I heard man put a hole in his rib cage. Open the door, let off the ting, and then vacate the estate. And then vacate.
He said, after the dude did all that shit, the dude vacated to the freaking States, bro. You know what I mean? He probably running somewhere around freaking Florida, freaking Brooklyn, man.
And then vacate the estate. And then vacate the estate. Gunchester's never been a nice place. From a place where man can't dictate whether man are gonna live to an old age. So I stay fresh like Colgate, and I don't watch no face when I make change. I've been on the estate. Gunchester's never been a nice place. From a place where man can't dictate whether man are gonna.
He said, yo, man, wherever he's from, man, it's never been a nice place. It's a place where man can't dictate. You know what I mean?
Live to an old age. So I stay fresh like Colgate.
And man can't live to old age and shit. That's just telling you the type of freaking violence and type of situations and the way the freaking area is built up and whatnot, where, you know what I mean, you can't really dictate what you're gonna do from day to day and shit. And at the end of the day, you know what I mean, you'd be lucky to be a freaking grown old ass man and whatnot. And shit, cause shit is that real, you know what I mean? I like that boy, man, cause like that's the kind of image that a lot of freaking people live under and whatnot, and it shouldn't be like that, you know what I mean?
And then vacate the estate. Gunchester's never been a nice place. From a place where man can't dictate whether man are gonna live to an old age. So I stay fresh like Colgate, and I don't watch no face when I
said, man, I stay fresh like Colgate. Yo, that line I've heard in my lifetime of living and whatnot. I've heard "get fresh like Colgate" a lot. You know what I mean? In different freaking tracks and whatnot. That is an ill fucking bar though. You know what I mean? Cause Colgate really do keep you freaking fresh though.
whether man are gonna live to an old age. So I stay fresh like Colgate, and I don't watch no face when I make change. I've been on the roads and it ain't great. I seen big reputations deflate. Yeah, the Maserati on a template until it.
Man, I see big reputations deflate. Yo, that's a fact, man. I mean, like, and what I think he means by that, yo, is like, yo, a lot of times, man, you could only be on top for so long and whatnot until you crash. You know what I mean? You can't live on top. Nobody could live on top. Being on top lasts momentarily, son. It's just like being a superstar. You could only be a superstar for so long until your star drops. You know what I mean? So whenever you on top and whatnot, you just supposed to freaking enjoy the moment for what it is and whatnot, because it ain't gonna be forever. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Went out on a rampage, took two gate, and I don't watch no face when I make change. I've been on the roads and it ain't great. I seen big reputations deflate. Yeah, the Maserati on a template until he went out on a rampage. Took 2 shots to the chest plate. I was lying 6 feet deep in a fresh grave. Now that's that life.
I was lying 6 feet deep in a fresh grave.
Rampage. Took 2 shots to the chest plate. I was lying 6 feet deep in a fresh grave. Now that's that life. That's that life. That's that life that he explained. R.I.P. to my dead mates. May the fallen soldiers set peace.
I like that, man. R.I.P. to my dead mates and to the fallen soldiers. Let them rest, please. What is?
Explain. R.I.P. to my dead mates. May the fallen soldiers set peace.
Let the fallen soldiers set peace. I mean, I guess that means like another way of resting in peace, I guess.
Types gone way too deep for the man them to work for a set wage. So we stay out for the dead lit and make friends with a nigga that knows pain. That way you don't have to explain when you lose it.
He said, yo, we make friends with niggas that know pain. That's crazy. Hold up, I gotta get
peace. The stereotypes gone way too deep for the man them to work for a set wage. So we stay out for the dead lit and make friends with.
Hold up, he said some more shit that I freaking didn't even freaking capture the first time around. That sounded mad ill. Hold up. There you go.
He had a Maserati on a template until he went out on a rampage. Took 2 shots to the chest plate. Now he's lying 6 feet deep in a fresh grave. Now that's that life, that's that life, that's that life that he explained. R.I.P. to my dead mates. May the fallen soldiers set peace. The stereotypes gone way too deep for the man them to work.
Alright, stereotypes went way too deep.
Soldiers set peace. The stereotypes gone way too deep for the man them to work for a set wage. So we
For a man to work, stereotype is too deep for a man to work with set wage.
stay out to the dead lit and make friends.
And then freaking stay out for, till it's dead late. Then hang with freaking niggas
With a nigga that knows pain.
that know pain, you know what I mean? They hang out with niggas who know pain, and it's like, yo, the way that he expressed it was like fucking. I think that he started saying like on some real shit.
Man them to work for a set wage. So we stay out to the dead lit and make friends with a nigga. R.I.P. to my dead mates. May the fallen soldiers set peace. The stereotypes gone way too deep for the man them to work for a set wage. So we
Okay, the stereotype has gone way too deep for a man to work a normal wage for living and whatnot. Meaning he's just basically saying like on some real shit. The people buy into the freaking stereotype. I'm thinking the people buy into the stereotype that okay, yo, there's no such thing as a freaking standard wage of living and whatnot. And then he gravitates to the other side where he's saying
stay out to the dead lit.
niggas stay out until people stay out until the dead late and whatnot. You know what I mean? And then
Make friends with a nigga that knows
make friends with niggas that know pain. You know what I mean?
pain. That way you don't have to explain when you lose it and misbehave.
In that way, you don't have to Yeah, hold up. I'm gonna freaking play the whole shit out and then freaking explain it.
The devil like turn. Sky turns red, then I pull out the flick blade. Flick, flick, pull out the flick blade. Flick, 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 pull out the flick.
Yeah, so basically he's just saying like on some real shit, man. That's the stereotype and whatnot. They buy into the stereotype and they live that fucking life. You know what I mean? Because that's all they fucking know. They don't know that, okay, there is another fucking way to live and whatnot. But due to the fact that the shit they buy into the stereotype, they just like it's just a fucked up situation. You know what I mean? I can't even freaking explain it correctly, but the way I see it is that's a fucked up situation where you have like people living their lives, and it's not just one person. It's just like several people thinking this is how we're supposed to live and this is how we're supposed to be surviving and whatnot, and it's like totally from the truth. You know what I mean?
I'm the wickedest thing since Brother Lynch home, got the music sick made. But I never sold my mixtape. I made money on the road, you live straight. Your music's like wet weed, but when it dried out, it lost weight. Trust me.
He said, your music is like, yo. He said number one, I make my money off. Let me see.
You live straight. Your music's flick, 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 pull out the flick blade. I'm the wickedest thing since Brother Lynch home, got the music sick made. But I never sold my mixtape. I made money on the road.
He said, I've never sold my mixtape. I made money on the road.
You live straight. Your music's like wet weed.
In the streets too?
But I never sold my mixtape. I made money on the road. You live straight. Your music. But I never sold my mixtape. I made money on the road. You live straight. Your music.
I don't know. The accent is thick. I don't know. I made money on the road. I don't hear the second part and whatnot, yo. And he said your money is like wet weed.
I made money on the road. You live straight. Your music's like wet weed, but when it dried out, it lost weight.
And when it dries out, it lose weight. You know what I mean?
Trust me, now I'm Bugzy Malone, could have named Bugs, got played out on the roads, kicked off doors, shut down raves, broken jaws, broken glass.
Yeah, on the road, man, he 100% thorough. That's what he's basically saying. You know what I mean? Broke down doors, broke down jaws.
Big boy mash, made man sleep and I made man stash, made man creep and I made my cash with a big boy heat when I run in the gap. Still got a
man, with a big man heat, I run in the dash. You said dash? I don't know if that.
Made man creep and I made my cash with a big boy heat when I run in the gap. Still got a beard, still got a mustache, still know how to get the road gas. Still on this music thing and I'm still in the gym and I can still go on like Mad Max. Trust me, you don't wanna start no trash, cause the roadside gets hot like Baghdad. That's why the man then walk with a strap, cause he gets diplomatical fast. Yo,
He said, yo, that's why man run with a stat. What's the word? I want the word.
when I start no trash, cause the roadside gets hot like Baghdad. That's why the man then walk with a strap, cause he
That's why man walk with a strap.
gets diplomatical fast.
Cause it get diplomatical fast.
Oh, he gets diplomatical fast. I've been on the road since man he got gas. Still make me ex-girlfriend when I ask, is he gone cool or is he still mad? I don't know. Tell her it's mad. Still been knocking out man for my mates. Knocked on the door, threw a left hook, and I left teeth all over the place. That's no joke. Tell them, bro. Man left teeth all.
Man, he just saying, man, his hand games is straight, man. He be leaving teeth all over the place, man.
All over the place, just the other day, that's no man left teeth all over the place. Then I seen police all over the place in 06, nearly got an 8.
Then he said, yo, I see police now I'll drop teeth all over the place. Now I see police all over the place and shit. I like that transition. I like that rhyme scheme.
Boy got stabbed, but it wasn't me, and I still not got over the case. Now we have dreams.
He said your boy got stabbed, but it wasn't me. I still got knocked up over the case. And actually, he's just basically saying like how the fucking sometimes the criminal system is kind of fucked up and whatnot. Because even though you don't do the freaking crime and whatnot, you still have to. Sometimes you still take the freaking time and whatnot. You know what I mean?
I get chased and I just can't get over the gate. Freddy Krueger couldn't come in my nightmare because I bleed cuts all over his face. From Gunchester, home of the brave. Over the case, now I have dreams that I get chased and I just can't get over the gate. Freddy Krueger couldn't come in my nightmare because I bleed cuts all over his face. From Gunchester, home of the brave. 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 Yeah, yeah.
Yo, that was heavy, yo. Dude, he was just basically expressing how gangster he was in many different ways and whatnot. Some I got, and others I got half. You know what I mean? I don't think I did a good job explaining it and whatnot. I don't think I did a good job dissecting it. You know what I mean? But he had like a lot of savageness. No matter of fact, I think I did a good job explaining it. I just think that was one point where I got caught up trying to figure out the exact words he was saying, and you know the accent was not helping me out at all. You know what I mean? So yeah, I understood the whole freaking shit. It was about his freaking how who he is compared to other dudes and whatnot, and how motherfuckers, how the system is kind of fucked up and whatnot, because he addressed that a little bit in the bars and whatnot. And yo, man, normal fucking shit, you know what I mean? He had a hard life and whatnot, and the stereotypes of a freaking hood dude and whatnot, and a lot of shit, you know what I mean? Definitely a powerful track, energetic, you know what I mean? And yeah, cool. I hope you guys enjoyed the track as much as I did doing it, you know what I mean? I want you guys to leave in the comment section how you feel about it, you know what I mean? All day long, tell me about it, you know what I mean? If you guys want to request any tracks or any type of videos and whatnot, yo, just leave it down in the comment section. I'll get to it as soon as possible. You see, this is my motherfucking thumb. I need for you guys to take your thumbs and whatnot and put it up there with the thumbs up and whatnot. Show me some love and support in that way, all day long, you know what I mean? Another way you guys can show me some love and support is by subscribing to the channel right down there, all day long. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna check you guys out next time on the next video. Peace out, one love, and I'm out.